Good morning, Capricorn. How are you? Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you who are returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. It's great to have you. My name is Nicole. So I'm doing a few readings, trying to get you guys out something for the week just to see what's going on in your energy. There was a few signs I wanted to follow up with after the March readings. So, and pardon the technology, I know it kind of cuts off the table. You can't quite see me laying the cards down, but new technology is on its way, so it'll be a better setup. So bear with me, right? All right, guys. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers. If that's you, discern the messages accordingly. Remember that the roles can be reversed. And we are going to just jump right in. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, because remember, this is not a personal reading, and you want to dive deeper into your situations, please feel free to reach out in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. You're going to find my email there and all the information to get a hold of me, okay? So I'll be very happy to put you on my schedule. What do I want to use? We were using these. Let's go with these guys. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you this week. I hope you guys are doing well. It's Tuesday already. All right, Capricorn. Efficiency and core. Spirit is saying releasing the unwanted, stepping into what you know, trying to find effective, they're saying effective way of communication. They are coming in hot and heavy this morning, so thank you, Spirit. But it's like you're stepping into something that you're fully aware of. This may pertain to business, your work. Some of you may be leveling up, we're going to call it. But you're fine. They're talking about, this is going to be a pretty specific message for somebody. They're talking about heading a department. So I don't know if some of you guys have gotten promotions. Something is shifting, something is changing in regards to your work, but I feel like whatever it is, you're going to be able to do this so much more effectively than you have in the past, which I think is extremely interesting. I love that for you, Capricorn. Consistency. Listen, whatever this job situation is, whatever this, and it doesn't have to be a job, or in a way society makes it a job, right? 9 to 5, whatever. You're feeling very dedicated to whatever it is that you're doing at this time, and it makes you feel like, I feel like you're gaining some confidence, you're gaining some ground as to whatever this is for you. You've got a lot of support surrounding you, I feel like, as well. And it's just like you're holding on to a tidbit of something, though. Make sure that whenever you're doing whatever it is that you're working on at this time, you're really putting it out there. Because as long as you stay consistent and efficient in whatever it is that you're doing, and it doesn't have to be work, but for some of you, this may be very much like a work promotion, something to that effect. You're going to know, you follow that feeling, that intrinsic idea of what it is, whatever it is that you're creating. It's going to be in a very balanced state, a very good state, like you're up leveling somehow. And you may have physical 3D support from people around you, but you also are being guided by spirit as well at this time. I do feel like something is starting to shift for you, and with this full moon energy that we're dealing with right now, for some reason, I feel like you guys are not going to have that hard of a time with it. Emotions can be heavy. It's Pisces season, right? We're going into this Virgo moon today. But I still feel like that grounding energy is there to give you some clarity, to push you forward on whatever this path is. For others of you, you're finding a skill set that's coming in from the solar plexus that you're dealing with. So again, it can be confidence, it can be the willpower to change certain things, finding some more drive, stepping into things that are just feel good feelings for you. Be careful that you're not doing things so seriously as well. Like, you got a very serious connotation to the way you're expressing yourself. But I think it's also an attribute to you, because it's like they take you seriously. Whatever you're dealing with, whatever situations surrounding you, they're taking you very seriously at this time as well. So there's that. Moving on. All right, let's see what else. I'm going to pull a couple of different cards. We're going to keep it pretty simple for these readings. Message, I'm telling you, there's definitely something. Focus. This is definitely like whatever it is that you're setting your mind to at this time, 9 and an 8. You are, I feel like you're stepping out of this space of your dark side right now, Capricorn. I like this. I like this. Capricorns, Capricorns, Scorpios can be, think about us in the tarot deck where you are death and the tower and all of those kind of things. And the devil, right? The devil too. So it's like you're kind of starting to step outside of your dark side, and something is igniting some kind of passion within you that is going to take you forward. You've made, like, it's almost like you've made yourself some kind of resolution internally that's shifting your focus. You're finding it a bit easier to focus on the communication that's coming in surrounding you at this time. But I like this for you guys because it feels steady. It feels stable. And for some of you, you may not have felt stable for some time as well. So to be in that space, it's kind of like opening up a new cycle for you, where you're more determined, more open to communication. Your focus is very spot on right now. It's like, I know where I'm going. What do I got to do to get there? So, and they're also showing me books. You may be learning some new skills or honing in on skills that you already have. You're developing and sharpening those skills at this time as well, which is very nice. I like that. Good stuff. Let me grab this other deck of cards. All right. Whoops, I'm dropping stuff. All right, Spirit for Capricorn. For Capricorn for this week. That was quick. Uncharted Sea. So yeah, I just said, right, some of you guys may be, starting something new there and closing out of a chapter there as well. That uncharted sea, you're going into something that is going to be very fulfilling, I think, at the end of the day for you, because you're playing well with others. You're dancing to your own tune. You're doing it your own way. You guys tend to see things in a certain manner. Like all signs, we all have certain aspects of ourselves. That's just who we are, right? Just comes with the territory. And for you guys, I do feel like that maybe you've gained some clarity surrounding things that, I don't know, maybe you were up in your head in the past, not feeling very grounded, missing your mark, dealing with a lot of contention with certain situations. But something underneath this moon for you guys has really brought you to a space of ready to let go of things from the past so that you can move forward into things that are newer for you and willing to take the risk to do it. I don't feel like you're taking careless risk at this time. You're just ready to do something new, ready to step into something that is going to be more fulfilling of you. And Spirit is... Spirit is saying that you've caught wind in your sails. Like all of a sudden, like if you were lacking motivation, whatever, I know it's been, I was thinking this morning before I jumped on here about how windy it's been here, and I'm like, geez, all this wind. But that wind apparently is striking you guys very well. It's carrying you forward. So it's like putting, again, that motivation, that need to press on, press forward, and do something that is fulfilling to you. And that's a beautiful space to be in, right? Of course it is. Of course it is. All right, other cards. Okay. And I have for the other signs, I put 3 of them out yesterday. Touched a little bit on love. Let me just see what's happening, right? Pardon the crazy hair this morning. It's early here, so I didn't get too prettied up here for this stuff. All right. Look, door to spirit blossoming abundance. Hell yeah, something is changing. Working well with others. There's that 3. You are. I like to see this, Capricorn. I don't know that I've ever done a reading for you since I've been doing this on YouTube anyhow. That you guys, your energy just feels lighthearted for a change. And I like that. So let's see. For this week for Capricorn, please, Spirit. For this week for Capricorn. Contract. Attachment. One more for Capricorn, please, Spirit. This contract, you guys, when it comes to your finances, you're like work life, motivational parts, whatever. I said, talking, maybe having open communication. There it is. Be careful though too. In the meantime, of what maybe what other people are asking of you. And I say this because I feel like if you guys are in a space where you guys can be very intuitive, right? Very aware that if someone's requiring something of you and you're taking a pause and a holding back, and this may have been even some little bit of a past energy there, you took the time to think about it, and this may be where this clarity is coming in for you. But now it's like, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what this is and why we're doing this, and understand if it makes sense or not, because we're doing things differently. And I feel like you are loosening up the constraints of maybe some mental, like you almost felt like in the past you've had like headaches or been bashed over the head, just exhaustion mentally, right? Capricorn, no more of that. Like, I like what's coming out here. Contract and attachment. There's contract and this attachment. I would just be careful, again, of what other people are asking for you. I don't know that this is, I mean, it could be legal contracts for some of you, but I don't think that for the vast majority, no. This wasn't if you had a soul's agreement with something or somebody that you were to learn something, I feel like throughout the month of February, you really spent that time learning that. And it may have pertained to family and home. You learned a different way. There's something about an experience that you've had that has changed the way maybe you've been a little bit lax and lazy. And no offense, Capricorn, every sign gets there at some point, right? Or you could have been in a state of lack and laziness, or just feeling unmotivated because of external situations. That cycle has closed out to move you forward into something better. And I think, motivationally, confidence-wise, like you feel that. But be cautious of boredom at this time, like seeking back to go to things that aren't fulfilling of you. It can be very easy to slip back into that pattern, right? They become our habits and, routines and habits, and then it's just like, oh, well, just today, or here's my cheat day, or, whatever it is. But you may have also very much learned this. It's almost reflecting energy of, I see that 3 or that 4 of cups, and yes, it can be boredom, as I just explained, but I also feel like even though some offers may be coming into you, it's like you're taking your time to process past situations. So as you work through these past situations, that's freeing up your energetic space to move into things that are motivating you at this time, right? For some of you, I feel like maybe in the past you've had a little bit of a hard time sustaining financial resources. I don't think you're going to moving forward, because whatever it is, exactly what it is that has not worked out, how it wasn't balanced for you. This door to value, Queen of Wands, but then the 8 of Cups. If it's not bringing in value and resource to you, if it's not providing you with some significant growth, I don't feel like you're going to stick around for whatever this situation is. So again, to me, this is very much like career-oriented kind of reading, work, type of reading. Yeah, you're changing, transforming. I think you're taking a look at the situations around you, and Spirit is saying where you have like 1 foot in and 1 foot out. College students, if that is you and you're watching, you may be struggling with skill sets, or what's the word they're giving me, Spirit? Oh, they're showing me, oh gosh, it's so hard when some of these visions, as I call them, or come in, it's hard to explain to you guys. It's not that you don't, you're changing, geez Louise, spit it out, right? You had to find the motivation to move you forward. You had to find a creative endeavor that's going to push you forward. Whatever this is, again, getting clear about letting go of some anxieties, figuring it out. but you're stepping into your wish fulfillment. So college students, if this is you, you're in school, you're struggling somehow, you're finding it hard to balance those things. You may be contemplating leaving these things behind because it's not making you feel good. All right, but make sure, their spirit is also saying that making sure that you're using your time wisely as well. All right, in the love arena for Capricorn this week, what do they need to know, Spirit? When it comes to love, Spirit, what do they need to know when it comes to love? Separation. Time apart from your partner may be on the horizon. Maybe some of you guys are already in separation. It is safe for you to love. I think that I'm going to revert back to the original message here. If you were feeling unmotivated in things, I feel like you may be coming at the tail end of a separation situation or finding resolve in that. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And then calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. For some of you, I feel like this could be somebody that you're already dealing with, that you're finding that as you're coming out of some mental blockages, that you guys are able to work together to reconnect situations, true love underneath, express your love and chemistry. Things may have just been a little off balance for a little while, but you will get back into the swing of things. For others of you who don't have love, maybe for a while, it was resolving your emotions to understand that not everybody is going to bite your head off and not everything is going to be very heavy. But I do believe that right now at this time you are understanding what you bring to the table. There is that you're passionate about what it is that you do when you get to it, and you're willing to wait. Spirit is also that you're willing to wait for the right opportunity, that you're not going to just jump into it just because you can. But for some of you, I think that if you're already in a relationship and there's been some emotional distance or physical distance, that's going to begin to clear up for you guys. So whatever this is, Capricorn, I like this for you. It's not a bad reading. I think it offers a lot of promise. I don't remember what was in your last reading. I have a hard time remembering the readings. But Capricorn, just a quick synopsis of what's happening in your world right now. So I hope this video resonated for you guys. If you found that it did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. That's going to help circulate the videos, and it's a great way to show your appreciation for the channel and keeps me up to date on what is happening on your end. So Capricorn, I'm wishing you a great week this week. We'll have the mid-month stuff out before long, and I'm sending you all my best. Take care. Bye-bye.